Good morning, everyone. I'm Gerwin, as you know, because you're on my Facebook. Anyway, this is the first time I've done a live on Facebook, so I hope this goes well. So this could be interesting. So, hi everyone. I wanted to take a moment to share something personal with you. Now, I have written it down so that I can get it all straight and work out what I was wanting to say. So if it looks like I'm reading, it's because I am. So please be patient with me. I'm really excited about everything that's happening so far at the moment. As anyone that's been following my profile for a while knows, I've been doing some training with Luke Hawkins. I went down to Sydney. I did the neurotransformation therapist practitioner training. I did the 7-figure academy training. This is actually the second time that I'm doing the life coach certification training with Luke. And every time I hear this man speak, I learn something new. I get a deeper understanding of what he's teaching. I get a deeper understanding of where I'm at. I get a deeper revelation of things that I'm working on and needing to go through. So yeah, this is crushing my comfort zone because one, I'm going live on Facebook and I've never done that before, so it's a bit of an interesting journey. But yeah, so I've just finished the day 1 of the incredible life coach certification training by Luke Hawkins. So grateful, and I'm doing it because I believe my story can help others, and it's time to step up further and step into that purpose. A couple of years ago, I went through a really painful marriage separation after 15 years of marriage. It wasn't just the end of my marriage, and I have been hoping and trying to get it sorted, but just wasn't going to happen. So it wasn't just the end of my marriage. It was the end of who I thought I was. I lost my identity, my confidence. At one point, I even lost my will to want to be on this planet. I lost my future. I lost my family. I lost the family I thought I had, which I really didn't. I wasn't sure how I was going to rebuild. I lost everything. My home, my future. I had nothing. Except for my children. Love my children. I didn't even have my health because the stress and the toxicity of the relationship had stolen who I was. I had completely lost myself through over a decade of self-abandonment, not knowing how to set healthy boundaries, not knowing how to communicate my needs or take care of myself. So I wasn't doing that whole self-care thing that is just so important. And I had to learn how to do that. And our culture teaches mums to abandon themselves and put their kids first. And anyway, so you have to be able to care for yourself so you can care for others. But anyway, so I knew deep down that I didn't want to stay stuck and that I had a purpose and I wanted to grow through this situation and help others to do the same. I had actually hoped that the lessons I was going to be sharing was going to be lessons of how to restore and rebuild a marriage. But at this point in time, the lessons I'm sharing is how I've been rebuilding me. The separation felt like emotional. It was an emotional black hole. 1 minute I'm trying to hold everything together. The next, you're in survival mode and just trying to figure out how to take the next breath, how to get up and face the next day. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, socially. How do I hold everything together? How do I be a mum that I need to be? How do I be the woman I need to be? How do I earn an income when all I've done is homeschool two amazing children. Well, three if you include Crystal, but she's not home now. She's left home. I felt invisible. I felt like minced meat, completely and utterly shattered. Every aspect of my life had been crushed. And what was hardest of all was trying to show up for my kids and my elderly mum while feeling so shattered and exhausted and alone. What changed for me was when I realised healing doesn't just happen. It's something you build. I found the tools, the mentors and coaches who helped me to reconnect with who I really am. I started putting myself first, not out of selfishness, but out of necessity. I was broken, and because I was broken, I couldn't help anybody else. I created space for my emotions, no more pretending to be fine, no more saying yes when I wanted to say no, when I needed to say no. I learned to set boundaries without feeling guilty. I learned to stop saying sorry for every single thing I said. I learned to stop saying sorry for existing. I learned to start saying, thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for giving me space. So no more saying sorry. I said thank you. I learned to hold myself kindly. I discovered some amazing tools that work with our neuroplasticity of our brains to be able to reprogram the brain in a really powerful way to overcome decades, no, a lifetime of self-worth issues, a lifetime of imposter syndrome, a lifetime of feeling small and insignificant, a lifetime of trying to protect and hide, which I talk a lot, so that's probably not that obvious, but a lifetime of people-pleasing, a lifetime of being stuck in fight, flight, freeze, fawn, because people-pleasing is just being stuck in fawn mode on steroids. I chose growth over blame every single day. Was it easy? No, not on your life. Every single day has been a challenge. Up until last, is it about a month that I've known Luke Hawkins for? My gosh. What he has taught me has transformed my life. Who I am. I found a new mission. I mean, I've had the mission for a while, really, because I've been doing the diploma in counselling, so I had that. I've learned to identify my emotions and find the deepest root cause and get set free from those negative patterns. And most of these patterns stemmed from when I was an early child, long before I had the ability to consciously choose whether or not it was healthy or whether it was even real. And I'm going to be sharing a lot of the lessons and journey that I've been on, because some of them have just been so... It's just been phenomenal. Anyway, so joining this life coaching certification training the second time through, even after doing all the training I've done with Luke, I've already had massive breakthroughs that went so much deeper and spoke to areas that weren't just surface levels. They were actually deep things. It was stuff that I wasn't ready to face in previous sessions, and I still have a very long way to go. But today's training has reminded me that our deepest pain can become our greatest platform. This isn't just about getting a certificate. It's about transforming myself so that I can help others to do the same. Every time I hear Luke speak, I learn more about me. I get a deeper level of understanding. And I am so incredibly grateful for everything he has taught me and everything that I have learnt. What I've learnt about neuroplasticity and how the brain works and how we encode memory and how we can change and transform that, how we can work with this amazing God-given brain to be set free from limiting beliefs and childhood trauma and anxiety and addictions and self-worth issues and imposter syndrome and all that. We can get set free from it. Not overnight. This isn't about quick fix solutions. This is about deep transformational work that gets to the heart and the root cause of the issues. And most of it's from childhood. I had one thing like a couple of weeks ago, and it was from when I rolled over the first time as a baby. It left me with a deep feeling of being powerless and terrified to be able to make change. And at the end of the intervention, I felt so powerful and so excited because the positive lessons I took from it was, yeah, the world changed, but I'd done it. That's not even giving close to the understanding of what it actually was. And this isn't about bringing up repressed memories or dragging up junk. It's about working with your brain, working with the flexibility and the neuroplasticity of our brains, because this is neurotransformation therapy. It is science-backed and proven. So I just want to say to anyone who has been through heartbreak and who has felt lost and who's wondered if they could ever trust themselves again, I want to say you can. I can't say that it's easy and I can't say that I'm fully there, but I am in a much better place now, and I have gained so much more trust in myself and my own judgment and my own abilities, and that I can find solutions and that I can find ways through, and I can do hard things. But I'm in a much better place than I have been for a very long time, actually for as long as I can remember. This is just the beginning for me, and I hope to inspire others to take their first step too. I'm going to leave a comment with a link to, if you want to register to do the 5-day training with Luke. It's only $7 and it's worth over $8,000. It really is. You're getting 10 hours of Luke's time. You get access to the replay. If you decide to actually pay a little bit extra, you can get lifetime access, plus a whole heap of other stuff, really good content, plus a heap of video training as well. I highly recommend it, actually. I wish I could go back and do it again. And actually, next time Luke runs his course, I'm going to pay the extra $250 to get access to the videos for life. Because every time this man speaks, I learn something new. And I'm learning something new about me. Because we're like an onion. We're layers. And you can't get to the deeper layers when you haven't dealt with the outer layers first. But give yourself a chance. I'm not asking you to give Luke a chance. I'm asking you to give you a chance. Pay the $7. You're getting 10 hours of time with a multi-millionaire, or at least a millionaire, who trains 6- and 7-figure coaches, who makes a major difference in people's lives, who transforms people's lives daily. He's personally coached one-on-one over 3,000 people and has trained, I think it's over 3,000 coaches he's trained as well. This man is a master communicator. He is mastering working with the human brain, learning how to work it, how to make it so that it can function to its peak capacity. He doesn't need to do this. This is a labour of love for him. And he wants to be able to make it available to as many people as possible. But he can't give it for free, because when you get something for free, you don't value it. You just don't. And honestly, even $7 is not enough. You need to look at this 5-day training, as it is worth 7,000 plus, because it is. To get 1 hour of coaching with Luke he charges $3,000 for an hour. And people pay that. Top ranking executives pay that. He's helped me to see my value and to see my worth and to really value what I do as a mum and as a homeschooling mum, and to see who I am and to see the progress that I've made. I mean, I've had other coaches, I've been to other psychotherapies, I've been to other counsellors, psychologists, the works. The value I've gotten from Luke far exceeds all of the others. I'm grateful I did the others, but I'm incredibly grateful for the training I'm getting with Luke. And I know it sounds like I'm putting Luke on a pedestal, and I probably have a little bit, but he's not perfect. In fact, he makes a point of telling us some of the junk that he's working through, because everybody's got junk. Having junk's okay. Anyway, it's not okay to keep. One of the quotes from today's was something from Carl Jung. I'm paraphrasing it here, but the subconscious controls what we don't consciously know about. And 90% of our actions is actually being done by our subconscious, not our conscious mind. And if we're not consciously aware of what's in our subconscious, then that's controlling us and we don't even know it. We don't even know. 90% of what we do, we are completely oblivious to why we're doing it, what we're doing it for, and it's not in line with our highest purpose. It really isn't. And Luke wants to help us all get free from that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and I'm going to leave the link below for the training. Do yourself a favour. It's only $7. And you get 10 hours worth of really good quality personal development, for want of for a better word. I've learnt more from Luke than I have from the not hundreds of thousands, but tens of thousands of dollars that I've spent on personal development over the years. Going to personal development seminars, going to coaching seminars, going to training seminars, stuff I've learnt from uni. I've learnt more from Luke in the last 5 days. Well, not in the last 5 days, because I've done 2 days business coaching, which was, oh my gosh, talk about taking me to the next level. Did 3-day practitioner training, which I met some amazing people. I had some fantastic breakthroughs. It was a fantastic experience. And it's given me real world techniques and tips to be able to cope with life and to be able to get rid of trauma, to be able to heal stuff. I'm going to be sharing more of that over the coming days. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. If you've got any questions or you want to book a discovery call with me, I'm doing complimentary discovery calls at the moment. It is valued at $297, so don't think you're getting something that's cheap and nasty. It is a full-on proper coaching session, and you will get value out of it. So yeah, anyway, you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the comments. Bless you.